Anybody threaten you or coerce you in any way?
Kind of.
Okay, what do you mean, kinda?
I don't want to go to jail again, Your Honor.
Okay, but did somebody threaten you to plead?
Yeah, with jail time, Your Honor.
Okay, but who did that?
Well, technically, you, Your Honor.
So here's what I'll do. I'll pass it. Go talk to Ann.
This courtroom exchange between a defiant defendant and Judge Simpson started off surprisingly calm until things took an unexpected turn. Just when it seemed like everything might proceed smoothly for once, the defendant derailed it all by accusing Judge Simpson of threatening him. Let's be clear, a judge explaining the legal consequences of someone's actions isn't a threat, it's simply how the justice system works. What happened next was nothing short of wild. Judge Simpson wasn't having any of it, and what followed was a courtroom moment you won't forget. Let's dive in and watch as Judge Simpson expertly shuts down this defendant's attempt to play games in court.
Mr. Hampton has entered into agreement with the people, and would like to enter that into the record. Your Honor, is it possible to enter into both today, to address both cases today on the record?
That file is not in the courtroom.
Oh, okay, got it.
But I do believe that the building that you answered.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't believe it's.
What? Okay.
Talking about bond.
All right, we'll just address this case today.
He's going to enter a plea in another case
Uh,
that's set for prelim.
Yes, yeah. So case 24F55262, just because of the timing with the mental health treatment court evaluation, that one was set for preliminary examination before the evaluation was complete. And that is currently set for exam.
So over there is Ann, right?
Yes.
You know Ann?
Yes.
Okay. So if you had this, that may work out where we could like get rid of two cases and he could plead. I may or may not do it, but usually just go over and ask Ann. Because you asked me on the record, I'll probably say no, because I don't do the filing, so I don't know where it is.
Understood. Yes. So I will.
So would you like to do that today?
I would like to.
So here's what I'll do. I'll pass it. Go talk to Ann.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, sorry. Ashley Bashir on behalf of Mr. Hampton. And in addition to addressing the case directly, we would like to address bond and request that a condition, specifically the home confinement tether, be reconsidered.
Okay, I'll get to that maybe at some point.
Good, thank you. Yeah,
Right now, I'm trying to get these pleas done.
thank you.
So my understanding is he's going to plead to count in case ending in 1596. He's going to plead to count 2.
Yes.
Correct? With count 1 being dismissed. That's going to be a guilty plea. Correct, counsel?
Yes.
All right. Then on the other matter, I have a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading guilty to an added count 2 of attempted resisting and obstructing the 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count 1, the resisting and obstructing, would be dismissed. And there is an agreement that the defendant is to go to mental health court. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's right.
May I have the defendant's sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
State your name.
Brandon Hampton.
And man, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanor offenses. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. The first one, in the case ending in 1596, is the charge of aggravated assault. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You also understand in that case that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge. and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 14A2 District Court. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And understanding that on that case, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right. On the other case, it says court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration or $1,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Balbo in the 15th District Court. You understand that?
Why are the judges different, Your Honor?
Why are the judges different? Because these allegedly occurred in two separate places. The case that we're just talking about with Judge Balbo, the offense took place in the city of Ann Arbor. And the other case happened in maybe the city of Ypsilanti in Ypsi City, it looks like. I'm sorry, Ann Arbor Township. Okay. So they occurred in two separate jurisdictions. Okay. That's why you have two separate judges. But what's going to happen, I think this is probably really the crux of your question. You're going to go to mental health court on these, right?
Yeah.
So Judge Valvo is actually in charge of mental health court. So when that case goes over to her, that will be where it is. You'll have to go before Judge Barr. Judge Barr will do the initial part of the sentencing and then place you on probation to be supervised by the mental health court. Follow that? So it's just a little bit of a process. Both cases, it's anticipated, are going to end up in the same spot.
Okay.
Okay. You got that? Any other questions on that?
I guess it's not like possible for the other case just to go to Valvo as well.
It will get there. It just can't go directly that way.
Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
Anything else? Trust me, we do this all the time. It'll get there. So it'll catch right up to it. Okay. All right. Any other questions you have?
Just the one about bond, but
yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. All right. So understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty to these charges?
yeah.
Okay. So to the charge of aggravated assault, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yeah.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form, correct?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
All right. You see a copy on the podium. Look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
All right. Were you on probation at the time of these offenses?
No.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead to these charges?
No.
All right. Anybody threaten you or coerce you in any way?
Kind of.
Okay, what do you mean, kinda?
I don't want to go to jail again, Your Honor.
Okay, but did somebody threaten you to plead?
Yeah, with jail time, Your Honor.
Okay, but who did that?
Well, technically, you, Your Honor.
He was actually doing pretty well until that moment. And honestly, they weren't lying when they said this guy needs serious mental help, because what was that logic? I can't even tell if he was trying to mock Judge Simpson or if he genuinely believes the judge was threatening him with jail time. Like, my guy, that's not a threat. That's literally how the justice system works. If you don't follow court orders, judges can and will send you to jail. That's called consequences. And the way he said it, he might have just blown up his own plea deal. If he's out here accusing the judge of threatening him, that could make any kind of negotiation way harder. Now he's painting himself as a victim instead of someone actually owning up to what he did. Let's not forget, this dude just pled guilty. Why he's trying to walk it back now is beyond me. It's way too late for that. But what do you think? Was he just running his mouth, or does he seriously believe this nonsense? Let's jump back in and watch Judge Simpson's reaction, because it gets even crazier from here.
Oh,
Mr. Hampton, so,
tell you what. Why don't we pass the matter? Maybe you can talk to him and we'll give this another shot today if we're comfortable with it. Otherwise, the court may not be comfortable with it, and we might just blow all of this up and it'll just have to happen another way.
thank you.
But I'll give you a chance to talk.
That was honestly a surprisingly patient response from Judge Simpson. He explained things so clearly, it was almost like he was talking to a toddler. Respect for keeping it calm. Now let's dive into the next part of the hearing and see if this guy finally decided to pull his head out of, well, you know where. At this point, he's either about to snap out of it and realize how the legal system actually works, or he's going to double down on the nonsense. And if he does, oh boy, we might be about to witness a live masterclass in how to make your own life way harder in court. What do you think? Was he just having a moment, or is this who he really is? Let's get back into it.
We're back on the record in the case of the People versus Hampton. We're in the middle of taking a plea. And so I stated the terms on the record. And Mr. Hampton, I'm going to ask you a couple questions again.
Okay.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead to these charges?
No,
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way to get you to plead?
no,
You're doing this voluntarily,
yes,
of your own free will,
yes,
and because you believe that you're guilty of these offenses?
yes.
All right. We'll start with case 1596. Paperwork. So, okay, Mr. Hampton, on the date of August 29, 2024, at Washtenaw Community College in Ann Arbor Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. Do you recall what happened on that date regarding a Vladimir, is it Parahorov?
I don't know, Your Honor.
All right. Did you get into a fight with somebody?
Oh, I know what happened. I don't know what his name is. It sounded like.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what happened then?
Oh, I was trying to take a shower, Your Honor.
Okay. And then what occurred?
When I was in the locker room, he had pushed me up against the wall, hit me in my head, and threw me on the ground. And then broke in my property.
Okay. But before that, did you do anything before that?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't until there were 4 people on top of me and I was fearing for my life that I bit him, Your Honor.
Okay. So here's what I'll do.
This right here is the moment he messed up. You can literally see the exact second his chances vanished. This guy could have walked away with a light sentence, maybe even just a fine. But no, he had to open his mouth and start digging the hole deeper. Now he's about to feel the full wrath of Judge Simpson. And let me tell you, judges do not play when they think someone's wasting their time or disrespecting the court. And that's exactly what this dude is doing right now. He just accepted the plea deal, and now he's suddenly acting like he's not guilty. It's bizarre. This is how you go from a slap on the wrist to, congratulations, you just earned yourself a real punishment. What do you think? Did he just seal his fate, or is there still a sliver of hope for him? Personally, I think he's cooked. Let's dive back in and see how Judge Simpson handles this mess.
Counsel, because I can see the way that this plea's going, it's not going to work. So if you guys want to change, I'm not suggesting you guys want to change things to a no contest. If you want to do whatever, what I will do is I'm back up at 1. I'll call it back up at 1. I think everybody's still going to be here. So, and give you a chance to talk with him, decide whether or not you want to do no contest pleas, explain what a no contest, go through all of that with him, and then see if we can get this done.
Thank you very, very much, Your Honor. Appreciate it. Thank you.
This is a prime example for me of no good deed goes unpunished. All right, so we'll call it back up at that point. Quarter past these matters again. All right.
We actually, based on the most recent conversation with my client, I will actually seek to adjourn this case for to further advise my client on the offer
All right.
for the shortest adjournment possible.
February 13th. Both matters.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Canceling witnesses.
Both matters? I don't have to come on.
Well, that's true. What are we doing with, well, when is the exam set?
Tuesday, the 28th.
Yes, so would it, apologies. We can see, I'd be happy to stick to adjourn that, the exam or for the other case.
Well, you're gonna need a step on the exam.
Yes.
Because I only took it because there was gonna be a plea. When do you want the other one adjourned to?
When is the soonest?
I'll set this, I'll adjourn the
After the
1596. I'll adjourn 1596 to February 6th. The other one is stay on track for a preliminary examination. I understand that people are not going to have the witnesses available, or you need a stipulation to adjourn that out. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I seriously don't get why this guy took the plea deal if he had no intention of following through with it. Like, my guy, you had an easier way out and you just tossed it in the trash. Instead of walking away with a lighter sentence, now he's staring down months of extra jail time, all because he wanted to push back against the judge. And okay, maybe it wasn't a full-on argument, but he was definitely talking back and came off smug doing it. I get that he might be dealing with some mental health issues, but even then, he had a lawyer. Someone literally told him exactly what to do, and he still went full speed in the opposite direction. I just don't understand people sometimes. On a brighter note, I really liked how Judge Simpson handled the situation. He was way more patient than most judges would have been. A lot of them would have snapped and thrown the guy in jail right then and there. But Judge Simpson actually tried to help. He explained everything clearly and gave this guy multiple chances to get it together. But at a certain point, there's only so much you can do. If someone's determined to self-destruct, the court can't save them. That's exactly what happened here. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Let me know what you thought about this hearing. Was Judge Simpson fair, or do you think he could have handled it differently? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more wild courtroom moments. I post every single day, so stay tuned for more crazy cases like this one. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.